Ryan, Michael. Hey, congratulations on your new series, Motorheads.
Thanks, man.
I wasn't quite sure what to expect. I thought this was just all about, fast cars and Fast and Furious, but this is much more, deeper than that about family and friendship. So tell us what initially drew you that you wanted to be part of this project.
I mean, for me, bro, I've always wanted to be involved in a project that involves like racing and motorsports and combined that passion that I have for that with acting. And this is so that, and there's like a very strong emotional through line. So it's not just about the cars and just about the racing. It's like these characters are very strong and deep and unique. And I think that really drew me to the project.
Yeah, I mean, Michael's a true motorhead. Like on the weekends, he was building cars in his free time. So this is a dream job for him. For me, I think I was really drawn to the core sort of family themes in the show. I like the fact that my character is sort of a mentor and a father figure to Caitlin and Zach, to the main kids, and also to Marcel to some degree. And I just enjoyed this character. For so many years, I played the protagonist who's trying to, stay alive or fight for, whatever he's up against. And so it's nice to kind of play this guy who's very laid back and just a decent dude trying to right some of the wrongs of his past, which is something that we discover throughout the season. There is that element of mystery, not only to what happened to their father, my brother, but also what led me back to this small town that's sort of falling apart, and all of us kind of working together in different ways to breathe life back into this place that we live.
Ryan, let me toss this question to you because you mentioned about mentoring on screen with these characters. Tell us more about mentoring them, and not to mention you're mentoring young actors in the series at the same time.
Yeah, well, I'm also very open about my experience, and anything that I can offer them that gives them, insight or advice as they move forward in their career is exciting and rewarding to me. We have a tremendous group of young actors on this show. I can't say enough good things about them and how prepared they are, what good and decent people they are. And so it's a pleasure for me really to sit and exchange stories and tell them about the old days and, tell them that they're not going to get replaced by AI. So it was sort of like Yoda on set at times. They would come to me with questions and no, it's a nice position to be in at this point in my career.
And honestly, at my point in my career, it's amazing to have someone like Ryan being like a mentor to us. Like I feel like he has so much knowledge to offer and like so much skill and craft. Like every time I worked with you, like I always felt like, oh wow, I was learning so much just by watching him and just by being in the room and just like going through our scenes. It was really exciting.
That is very exciting. And Michael, not to mention the fact that exciting that you don't get to drive like one vehicle. You get to drive a lot of vehicles in there. Can you talk about that experience and the training involved?
Well, yeah, so I actually did go and get my stunt driving like certificates and everything like that. But unfortunately, throughout the course of the show, like I wasn't able to like actually do any of the stunts or anything like that, right? Because with it, like we wanted to be safe and make sure that everything was cool because if something happens, that derails all of our shooting schedule, right? So we needed to be, very careful. Although, like I was prepared in case if there was ever a moment that arose where I was like,
hoping.
Yeah, I was hoping. I was always like ready. I'm like, so you sure you don't want me to do this, right? And they're like, yeah, you can go and we'll let Joel, my stunt driver, we're like, we'll let Joel do this for you. And yeah, but like it was awesome to sit in all these awesome cars. Like I loved it. Honestly, it was an amazing experience for me.
We had an incredible team of stunt drivers and experts. There's so much planning that goes into those sequences, and we wanted to make sure that we were absolutely safe throughout all of it. And we always felt that way. It was really, really good.
And real fast, are you guys really car guys in real life?
I am. Yeah. I love cars, man. I have way too many cars and I have way too many cars.
I mean, he was working on cars during his free time on the weekends when we weren't shooting. Like this guy is really, really into it.
Excellent. Ryan, Michael, thank you very much for carrying this conversation about Motorheads with us. Everyone's going to be delighted to watch it. Thank you.
Thanks, kid. Appreciate it, man.